how can the state school aid fund handle $70 million each year going to Detroit?
I believe that's possible. Again, there's always, you never know a particular budget year, but the goal here is to have it work so we can still make strong investments in education in the traditional per pupil allowance and other ways. And that would be the goal. So people will still get good allowances. And if you look, historically, we've already been doing something similar to that for the last 5 years at least. And the example I would give you is what we're doing with pension obligations. So the last few years, we've made reasonably good per pupil allowances, anywhere from $70 to $100 and some per pupil. At the same time, we've been helping school districts pay their pension obligations to the tune of, now it's running over $1 billion a year. We literally had years where we were putting $100, $200, $300 million per year aside. So in relative sense, $70 million compared to what we've been doing for MIPSers for the pension plan is actually a smaller extra obligation that we've been paying.
How do you counter the argument then, though, that you may get from school districts around the state and from legislatures who represent in those districts that you are spending that extra money on Detroit and taking away from other districts?
Yeah, there's an opportunity cost. There is not, no one will go backwards, but there is a foregone opportunity to potentially get more resources. But what I would tell you is look at the alternative that if this action is not taken, because this is to address the long-term obligations of the Detroit School District, which have been going on for years and years, in a thoughtful, effective, managed fashion, in a controlled fashion. If it's not done in this fashion, ultimately it's going to end up in court.